One topic to talk about, and this is how we're going to be announcing all of our trains moving forward so that it's kind of like, hi, Enchanted Lane. It's kind of like if you tune in, then you get first dibs on sign up, because I want to explain everything and have you guys get really excited. Hi, Kristen! Kristen! Okay, Kristen gets the MVP award for literally being bamboozled by the app last night.
I don't under.
Not poor Kristen. No, I'm not going to say that. Kristen was like, I need to be a comedian right now because this is my only way out of this situation. And then Jamie being amazing. I'm sitting on my couch, like, trying to, like, type to you. Jamie's like, She, like, got in her, like, Batmobile, and she's like, Rrr. She, like, got on the live. She talked you through it. She, like, made sure that you knew if something got sold. And anyway, but Kristen, we should talk because I want to make sure that the app is okay for you. I sent in a report. If you guys are tuning in, if you ever have an issue, if you shake the phone, you can send a report. And district has told me time and time again that you should always be sending reports because they don't know if they don't know, basically. So, yeah, what a hero. I need a hero. Night. I need a hero. Who sings that? Just came to mind. You are so fine. Enchanted Lane, remind me your name. I can't remember. I'm Samantha. Remind me your name. We're doing lots of trains. So honestly, coming back now is not a bad thing. I see Jody just popped in, 1613 Broad. Hello. Hello, guys. All right, so I remember you, Katrina. Hi, Katrina. I love that name. I love that name so much. Okay, so what have you been up to? Why haven't you been selling? Hey, Jamie, we were just talking about you, and you have a theme song now. I need a hero because you saved Kristen last night. You absolutely saved her. I hate to say it, but yeah, there's definitely still some tech snafus. So if you guys ever go live and there's a tech snafu and myself or Jamie aren't there, just get off. Try it again. It's okay. It's always okay. No one's going to be upset. No one's going to, be like, why'd you get off? Sometimes you just have to restart. So, Bonnie Tyler, thank you. I love Bonnie. Gosh, Bonnie Tyler. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. I'm like pulling up my PJs here because this is a little bit of a late night for me. Okay, so let me get us situated here. So first, I want to congratulate everyone who participated or maybe just was like in the stands, right? Because not everyone here could shop or sell, but just a bystander of the first ever Sterling Silver Train. So all of our sales data includes shipping. I've been told it does not include tax. It does include shipping, but guys, we sold over $2,000. That is our biggest day probably ever. I'd have to look. We don't have that sort of data. I'd have to actually look at like every single month, which I could do. And then I can see every single day. But what was most exciting about the train is that I believe we were able to really make everyone excited. And I believe that our sellers brought phenomenal items. And some of our sellers started the items really low. And there were bidding wars. I was involved in some of them. I was involved in some of the bidding wars. And it really goes to show, I mean, of course, this is it's slow and steady, but if we have good items, good prices, and an active room, what is possible for our sellers, but our buyers still get good deals. I think with Sterling, it's like they just knew. They're like, I understand this is a good deal. So I'm so happy. We will be doing this at the top of every month. first Tuesday, I will announce the sign-up sheet no later than 2 weeks before, so that you can pre-schedule close but not too close. And tonight we're announcing another train, which is, what's today? Wednesday. It's less than 1 week from today. So it's Tuesday, April 15th. And I didn't share this out. I don't know if Jamie is still here. If Jamie's still here, Jamie, I forgot to share this out. I don't know if you could share it out for me. Oh, you've been a caretaker. Okay. Yeah. That is really emotionally draining. Share. It's okay. I got it. Share out this live. I just have to hold on, guys, because I just want to make sure as many people as possible. Ooh, get in here. You got it? Okay, cool. Yeah, just say something like announcing the Cellathon. Sign up now, something like that. Or like Sammy's announcing the Cellathon. Okay, so backstory: I am leading more trains to help all of our sellers to do what they do best, which is to sell. And one idea that we came up with was a Cellathon. So some of us remember when you would turn on the TV and there was a telethon, I think is what it was called. And so there'd be operators that were taking calls of donations typically. And it was to raise money for a fund and or a charity. And there was an MC and there was a host and there was like a board with numbers, and maybe there were like prizes being given out depending on who was calling or like what number caller you were. And it was Jerry Lewis. Yes. Jerry Lewis. And it was pretty fun and pretty exciting. And so we kind of came up with a way to do this, which is to have a very long duo live sale. So what does that mean? We're starting it with me. If it works, we'll involve other characters, aka our sellers, who might stay on as the host or be selling alongside multiple sellers. I'm not quite sure. But next Tuesday from 6 to 10, we're opening up 30-minute slots to go live with me. I'm going to sit here, probably right here with the ring light. I'm going to sit here with my hot chocolate, and I'm going to be the MC of your 30-minute sale. Okay? So Kristen, let's say she's first. She pops on. We've got Kristen. We got Kristen, guys. Woo! Okay, she's going to be showing 15 items. She has 30 minutes. Okay, Kristen shows this awesome, how do I say, mid-century set. And there's a rabbit, and they're rabbit earrings. And oh my gosh, it's a rabbit necklace. Is that good? And I'm just going to be like talking it up to help. And to also like just be there as the like sellathon operator. So Kristen will sell with me, and then let's say Jamie wants to jump on. So I'll be like, and ladies and gentlemen of Vintage Joy Addicts, Jamie of Flippin' Antiques has entered the room. So it's gonna be kind of goofy and campy and fun. Obviously, won't be selling. I won't be selling. I'm just gonna be like here for 4 hours. I might leave and go pee. I might have to go talk to my husband at some point. But the goal is that we're going to have within 4 hours, we're going to have 8 different sellers selling back to back. It's very intense. 8 different sellers with me as the host. The next iteration of this could be that I sell with Kristen, and then Kristen stays on as the host, and she sells with, say, Amanda of Candyland Curiosities. And then Amanda stays on, and Kristen leaves, and she sells with Katrina of Enchanted Lane. And then Enchanted Lane stays on, and she sells with how do I say? I'm trying to think. Diana of Arctic Angels Treasures. I always forget names in the moment. And then Diana sells with Denise of Sterling. Sundance Sterling. And it just becomes like this open door kind of thing. Like the door is always swinging open. And we haven't tested that yet. I believe that it's possible for it to work that way, where someone becomes the host because the OG host leaves, and then the new host can invite someone in if they want. But that's going to be the next iteration, and what that could look like. Okay, guys, talk about a sellathon. Thank you, Jamie, for the tags. Talk about a Jerry Lewis sellathon. That could be a 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. situation where we just recruit. I mean, what would it look like to recruit? Gosh. So 12 hours would be 24 sellers. 24 different sellers. And oh my gosh, it'd be insane. 24 different sellers in a day. We've never done it. Talk about a sellathon. Now, I want to do this once a month. Obviously, I'm a big tester, so I like to see how things go and just have fun with it. And so that's why on Tuesday, it's 4 hours with me, just so that I can learn more, maybe work out the kinks with you guys. So we're about to open up the sign up. So again, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. EST this coming Tuesday, 30 minutes. And if you are hi, Mickey, welcome in. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you forever. If you are a seller who wants me to share their bio, that's another thing that I'll be asking anyone who wants to participate. I'll be like, hey, what's your bio? Because I'm your MC. I'm your MC. And I'm going to help you guys sell and talk about the item and hype it up. Hype it up. So, I do exist. Yes, you do, Mickey. Yes, you do. Mickey, we're talking about a new train that's called a sellathon. It's a nonstop duo. It's like a duo raid train, but there's no raiding, if that makes any sense. It's like the audience just stays. There's multiple sellers that come in and out. So the other part of this raid train, this sellathon, is that I wanted to give it a theme. And so, dun, 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 I'm going to show you guys my screen. This sign up I'm about to share in our live, our train communication channel, which I will show that to you guys. I'll also share it as an announcement. This is open to everyone. But I wanted it to be a Grails themed train. So what does Grail mean? So I sell a lot of clothing, and in the clothing world, in the vintage clothing world, a very rare piece, like a very special piece, is called a Grail. And so it's kind of like an industry term for clothing that I think can translate over to jewelry really well. So what is a Grail? A Grail could be a 14 karat gold item. A Grail could be $20, could be $200. A Grail could be a $10 starting auction that you're just like, holy heck, I'm giving you guys the best situation right now, okay? So be grateful. Or it could be something that you show as a buy it now on best offer. But I definitely want my duo live sale, at least, my duo sellathon with you guys to help. Hi, Tanya, welcome in. To help encourage you guys to show your good stuff. And I've talked about this before, and Jamie is in the chat. Jamie now has the record of the most pricey item sold. And when she shared it with me, I was like, why aren't you sharing? Let's share this. And she did. I mean, it took a few times. She had to appraise it, and she spent money on that. But it was sold. It sold. Hi, Tanya. We're talking about the sellathon on Tuesday, which is a nonstop duo live sale with me, where different sellers are going to enter and leave. I would love to have you Tanya. I would love to have you on the train. So Tuesday, 6 to 10, I'm going to share it out as an announcement, also put it in the train chat. And so it's 30-minute slots. So there's 8 slots open for Tuesday. And if it goes well, then the next iteration might be where, again, and guys, I've already talked through this, but like Tanya goes live and then she brings on Jamie and they sell side by side. And then Jamie goes live and she brings on Debbie of Gypsy Warrior and they sell side by side. And then Debbie stays on, Jamie leaves, and then Debbie invites someone else. And then that someone else stays on, Debbie leaves, and so on and so forth. So it's like you kind of invite your friends to sell with you. And like the audience, like the whole idea is that the audience doesn't have to move. They just stay. They stay in one place. There's no rating. And it's a sell-a-thon. It's a sell-a-thon. So I'm really excited about this. Also because I haven't been a live seller with you guys. I promise I sell jewelry. I sell at this point in my career, I sell mostly to 20 to 30-year-olds. So my pieces are just very different than I think what the Vintage Jewelry Addicts audience wants. But I am here to also help you guys sell. So I'm excited to be on your live sales. And again, I'm going to be like the MC. And this is going to be a very promoted event, just like the Sterling Silver Train, which if you guys just hopped in, all right, I announced at the very top of this founders chat that we sold over $2,000. So can we do it again coming up here on Tuesday? I don't know. If we bring our grails, which this is a grailed themed sell-a-thon, if we bring our squash blossom necklaces, which guys, this is a more modern one, but isn't it awesome? I love this thing. I want a real one, but a real one is real turquoise, and you know how much they cost, like $380 typically. Typically, they like hover at $400. Mid-century waisted, have you sold with us yet? I don't believe you have. I do not believe you have. Are you a approved seller, Mid-Century? I am following you. Yes, you are. Amazing. You joined March 13th, 2005. I know all about you. Jamie probably got you all set up. Oh my gosh. Yes. So Mid-Century waisted. Let's see. Can I send you a message straight from? I wish I could message you right now, but yeah, I don't think I can at this moment. That's too bad. They should change it so I can message while I'm live. I will message you after this. But basically the way that our community works is that, and Jamie probably sent all of this to you, but we do have a subscriber sign up for the weekends. But Monday through Thursday is open to anyone. So if you're like, I want to go live tomorrow, you can. We just suggest that we have a whole train chat just to make sure that like there isn't a train happening. But if you are to sell during a train Monday through Thursday, no one will be upset with you. It's totally fine. And I say that because I don't expect anyone to be like so on top of what's happening. We try to communicate and be clear, but like, you know, it just happens. But if you sign up as a subscriber, you're always going to have access to the weekend live sales, and the evening ones are promoted, and statistically those sellers do the best. And we host trains weekly, either organized by myself or by a member of Vintage Jewelry Addicts. Shout out to the Nomadic Addict. She's been a big organizer. That's Tanya. As well as Jay of the Jade Peacock, Diana of Arctic Angel Treasures. If you want to host a train, if you're like, I love mid-century, so let's do only 50s and 60s jewelry, which we should do that as a train. We should do that as a train. We should do that as a train. We should do it as a train. But again, if you just want to host a one-off, please be our guest. Now, tomorrow, and I'm going live again tomorrow. Guys, I'm just in your face all the time. But tomorrow is our new seller spotlight. We do have, I believe, Jamie, do we have one spot open? Because maybe Mid-Century could join that if they're available. Yeah, people do not read, myself included. I definitely do not read sometimes. Oh, you're also Jamie. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you'll be Jamie too. Jamie of Flippin' Vintiques is like the managing editor of Vintage Jewelry Addicts. She's our admin. So, I would say she's better than me about communication. But she's also going to be there for like random questions. Viraz Blank, are you interested in the Sellathon or in the new seller spotlight? I don't believe you've participated. You might have participated in the new seller spotlight. Yeah, so we do it the second Thursday of every month. It gets very confusing. We have a calendar. Vera's in the Sellathon. So guys, I'm a little all over the place, but this is going to be shared. In fact, I'll do it now. So all you do is you open it on Google and then you choose the time. Oh, you know what? I need to add a 6 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to add a 6 o'clock because 6 o'clock will be our first. I think I gotta I'll have to figure this out. I have to add a 6, but they're only 30-minute slots. Put your first name, so I know it's Vera, and your username. If we fill up, we do have a wait list. Again, this is a Grail theme. You know what? I think I deleted Grail for some reason. Grail's Duo Live sale. Okay, next Tuesday. I just want you guys to know that next Tuesday is tax day. And I did this on tax day intentionally because some of us get a refund. Some of us don't owe taxes. This is my first year married, and I was supposed to owe $2,200, and because I'm married, I didn't owe $2,200. Thank you. All right, so yes, what a fun way to spend your refund, or just avoid the train altogether because you had to pay $2,200. So really quickly, we are going to put this right now in the live seller train discussion. Okay, so let me just write something really quickly. And okay, if you sign up, I will be in touch with you since we are, kind of doing this together. The Sellathon sign up is now live. Alrighty. So for those of you that might be new or unfamiliar, we have multiple chat channels. This one, live seller train discussion, this is where our leaders with the trains will share what's going on. And if you scroll up, you can see our last train was Spring Fling. And I'm posting in here because I'm managing more trains moving forward. But I want you guys to know, and this is where I put the Google sign up. So again, if you guys just click this, you should be able to type, and then you are all set. But yeah, back to this. If anyone wants to host a train on Monday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Tuesday morning, because we're doing this Tuesday night, that is totally okay. I do not mind multiple trains in a day, just not at the same time because we're really small. But one day when we're 500,000, that will be fine. But for now, we are 4,900 people. So you have 2 kids who are your tax breaks. Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Yeah, I didn't know that the power of marriage would save me $2,200. I was like, oh wow, that was huge. Oh, you guys are chatting. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, Amy, great question. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, I have so much to talk about. Okay, so Jamie of Mid-Century Wasted. Um, I can't wait for the vamp train. That's April 23rd. Coincidentally, the day that I announced it with Misty, I got called for jury duty. I opened my mail. So I have jury duty that day, but the train is at night. I hope I don't have to stay on. It's like that one day, where they like question you. My husband used to be a cop, so I'm just going to use that. I'm going to say I'm very, how do I say? I don't know. I'm going to have to think of something. Someone give me something to say so I can get out of this. Okay, back to Amy's question. So Amy asked, so for the sellathon, everything would be preloaded ahead of time, correct? How would that work with just one long stream? I've not done that do this before. So, what's really cool about District, guys, is that when you do a duo, I can bring in my items and you can bring in your items. And so, Amy, you're selling the same way that you would if it's just you. It's just that you're on the stream with me, but you don't see my items and I don't see your items. It's shown there, but I'm not selling, so it doesn't really even matter, but you will be totally fine. And then your money will go toward you. But Amy, if you do a live sale with Jamie or Tanya, it's the same thing. Like, you see your items and then your money goes to you. Now, in terms of preloading, I always suggest preloading, honestly, because I know I go through people's stuff. I go through their shop and I place pre-bids because I'm very busy. Well, obviously, I'm so important. I'm just so busy. But I would say most of us statistically will make more sales. And it's only 30 minutes. But if you feel confident about preloading and then just showing in the moment and taking a photo, but it will slow it down a little bit. I would say it's up to you. If you're like, Sammy, I just want to show 5 awesome grails and I'm not pre-uploading, okay, that's fine. I give you 5 $300 items and we're just like talking about these items. Sometimes a live sale, guys, isn't even about selling, right? It's about marketing. It's about increasing your visibility, increasing your following. Maybe you show something that someone DMs you later, like late night. They're like, yeah, I saw that grail and, it was like $220, but I'm really thinking about it. Can you show me this? What do you think? That's just what happens. So, Vera, yeah, because you're so busy. I always said I couldn't be impartial and they sent me home. Yeah, I'm going to say that. I can't be impartial because my husband was a police officer for, how long was he a police officer for? 12 years. Great question. You don't. I mean, you can, just to let your following know that you'll be live, but you're actually joining my show. So I am the one scheduling. So if you schedule Amy, it's kind of like you're just doing it as like a promotion, but you're not actually going into that live sale. So right now I can invite any of you guys to join the sale, and that's how it works. So basically you're going to get a request and then you accept it. And it's strange because you'll see me in the top left-hand corner. The audience will see both of us. One of us will be small. One of us will be the main screen. They can toggle between, but I will tell them like, look, I'm not selling anything, so keep me as the small box. They just touch it and then it just like flips. Then say they're all guilty. But yeah, so these are great questions. I will point out that whomever signs up, I will obviously be in touch with. This is a very fast turnaround, understandably. But I didn't want to inundate you guys with 3 different trains to sign up for at the same time. We are also announcing the Mr. Eccentrics Vintage Emporium for the end of the month next week, so that you guys can sign up for that. But that's at the very, very, very end of the month. It's the last Tuesday. We haven't decided the theme, but I think it's going to involve ephemera. If anyone wants to start planning for that, we might dabble outside of, we might draw outside of the lines in Vintage Jewelry Addicts. We might just do something different. And that's the beautiful thing about cross marketplace trains. We can, experiment. So, okay. So Amy's asking, when you accept my request to join, then I will be able to access my preloads as normal. So sorry for so many questions. All good. Yeah. So you'll basically come on, and you know what? Let me back up a second. If you want to do a run through, like the day before, the day of, what I'll probably do is create office hours and just say if anyone wants to do a run through between these times. I know, Amy, you have a family, so it might be better if we do it at night. So maybe I'll do like an 8 to 10 run through, and then we can just experiment, because we can still do it with the word test, right? Where like I go live with test and then no one knows that we're live. And so you join, and so long story short, I invite you in, you accept, and then you do have to right then and there add your items. So they're not like preloaded going into the duo sale. So we will have to take a moment for you to do that. So, and again, like I have 30-minute slots, but maybe it takes 35 minutes and we'll just keep going. Make sure you have 30 minutes selling, but if it takes longer, that's fine. Yeah. I'm a big wing it person with a little bit of preparation. So we can definitely, I think now that you're helping me actually, so I will make that an option for people so that we can experiment. Well, not experiment, so that we can do a trial run. And what was I going to say? The only other thing about it, I think, is that since I haven't done it on the regular, I probably have to just be sensitive to when the other person is speaking, because it might not be super clear. So that might be one of the things that we just have to figure out. Because I know on Whatnot it's like that, where if you do a duo live, like only really one person can speak at a time, and it has to be like a nice pause so that there's no overlap. Cool. I'm getting really excited. Again, guys, this whole idea was inspired by telethons from the early 90s, where there would be like this, I'm trying to think of an example. Maybe like the Make-A-Wish Foundation used to do one. Do you guys know the Make-A-Wish Foundation? I mean, it's a great foundation, great cause, really sad. And so they would do a telethon, and you would call in and you would donate money, and it'd be all exciting, but also like heartwarming, because then they'd show the stories of like how you're impacting these kids with cancer. And yeah, so we're not going in that direction exactly, but that's the idea. Okay, muscular dystrophy. That sounds like MS to me, but different. Ours is a jewelry-a-thon. Yes. But yeah, yeah, I mean, it's a psychological, I mean, if we're really getting into it, it's like it's creating the psychological excitement to like buy. And that's what these telethons did. They, created an experience around donating money. except with us, we're not donating. We are purchasing a good. This is not a scam, guys. What was I going to say? Although I'm sure at some point this will be called a scam. It happens. It happens in business. But another quick announcement for you guys, just to be aware of, is that on April 22nd, which is Earth Day. Earth Day should be every day, but April 22nd is Earth Day. And for our subscribers, we give a 0% to Vintage Jewelry Addicts, that's me, commission-free day. And so I will be reminding you guys, there will be a flyer, but start scheduling your lives because it will be April 22nd at like 12:01 a.m. to April 23rd at like 12:01 a.m. So a full 24 hours EST so that our PST people can take advantage. And again, the processing fee will still be there and the commission fee to district will still be there. But it's a really great time to go live. Maybe there'll be double lives, you know, maybe someone wants to organize a train on that day. I don't know, but this also applies to your marketplace sales as well. So if you have someone who wants to buy something, if you want to hold off and just say, hey, buy it on this day, like I totally support it. And our next one will be probably sometime in July. I might do it on like July 4th or something if it's not the weekend, which I'm not sure if it is. So April 22nd, 0% commission day for subscribers. If you're not a subscriber and you want to become a subscriber, which if you're still here, my friend, Mid-Century and Vera, who I want to call Veraz, but I know it's Vera Z. You can join as a subscriber and you will be in. If you want to join the night before, you'll be in. We just have to make sure that you can't do it during the 0% commission day. You have to do it before. So become a subscriber. It's $10 a month for tier 1. Awesome. It's a Friday this year. Ooh, that's exciting. I love July 4th. It might be like my favorite holiday ever. And our 300th anniversary. Am I right? Is it 300th or 350 or 250? Guys, 1776, 1876, it's 250. My gosh, I'm tired. It's coming up here, 2026. It's so crazy. 249. Yes. I guess this year is 249 and then next year is 250. Yeah. It's amazing. It's so amazing. All right, guys, I think that's everything. I want to remind you, I will make an announcement, but I did put the doc for sign up in the live seller train discussion chat. I will also put it in our seller support chat, and then I will make an announcement. And when I make an announcement, if you guys allow the emails, it's easy to click through there. If you've turned off our emails, which I understand, we send out a lot of announcements, you might not see it. If you still don't see it, send me a message or send Jamie a message and we will get to you. So it's going to be fun. And I'm going to be wearing something, not my PJs. And yeah, let's show some grails. Let's talk about jewelry. Let's sell jewelry. Let's run some really great auctions. Again, our sterling silver train was fantastic. I'll eventually request to join. We'd love to have you, Linda. Hi, Debbie. What's up? Debbie, we just announced the Sellathon. So the theme is grails. So show your super duper awesome items, which can be a $20 run, a $200 item, a $2,000. Let's show a $2,000 item, which I know some of us have them. 30 minutes, Tuesday the 15th, which is tax day. And the sign up is now in the live seller train discussion chat. And I'm about to make an announcement with it. And I'll also put it in the subscriber chat. So it starts at 6. I still have to add that in. I have it starting at 6:30 right now and then ends at 10, or like the last slot is 10. Yes, fire. Fire. Awesome, guys. Well, this was like a great, we had many more viewers than I anticipated because I usually go live at 8. If you have a question, send me a message. We definitely have some sellers here that I really want to connect with. And I just want to remind everyone that is tuning in that if you know 3 people who would love to join a niche community like Vintage Jewelry Addicts, text them the link, vintagejewelryaddicts.com. Just send them a text, be like, hey, this is this really cool thing. It has 8,000 listings of jewelry. It's new. It's growing. It's really authentic. You can shop live. You can shop the marketplace. It helps so much. If we had every member do that, we would get referred to 15,000 people. So tell a friend to tell a friend. And yeah. Amy, I hope you can do it with me. I would love that. I would love that so much. South Jersey in the house. Yeah, South Jersey in the house. Awesome. All right, y'all. I'm going to share the doc. And then again, tomorrow is our new seller spotlight. So I will be live again talking about that. And the only other thing I forgot. Oh my gosh. I'll talk more about it tomorrow. I'm kind of rambling at this point, but we are starting a brand new webinar for anyone, but particularly our new sellers. It is monthly. It is an introduction to Vintage Jewelry Addicts, explaining, how to be a great seller, how to be a great buyer, how to be a subscriber, how to use the seller dashboard, what to know about hosting a live sale, what to know about being on a train, just all the things that you might be like, I have so many questions and there's absolutely no answers. So that will be monthly live, and you can ask me questions live. It's April 17th, which is next week. And I have to prepare for that. But I will be ready next week, April 17th. I already shared out. It's a sign up. I'll share it again. I would love to have all of you or anyone who's new. It's April 17th. I will reshare that as well, or I'll just DM you. So if you register, then you'll get all the info. It's at 8 EST because after 9, my brain usually stops working. So this is a little bit late for me. Yeah, I would put it in the chat, but you can't click through, unfortunately. So look for that. I will DM it to you, Vera, okay? I'll just straight DM. In fact, let me take a screenshot of your handle. Okay, guys, me and my squash blossom necklace are going to go to bed. And I will see you guys tomorrow at around 11 EST. I think I'm going live. 11 EST for our new seller spotlight announcement. Good night, Linda. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Jewelry Addicts. Thank you for buying, selling, and collecting with us. And I'll see you tomorrow and next Tuesday. Good night, Jamie, Debbie, Linda, Vera. I'm excited too. I'm always excited. All right, guys.